Bonjour, bonsoir mesdames et messieurs, de retour encore une fois sur cette chaîne incroyable qui m'a dit ma TV. Oui. Cette chaîne qui vous propose encore une fois du contenu exceptionnel qui se résume à moi qui regarde des trucs. Quel bonheur, j'ai envie de dire là. De retour encore une fois sur cette fois-ci Dr. Phil, un truc qu'on n'a jamais vu parce que ça nous vient tout droit des États-Unis mes chers. Ce concept là est quand même très cool. Dr. Phil, c'est un docteur aux États-Unis très connu. Et on va faire simple, dans son émission, il ramène des gens qui ont des cas assez particuliers, des situations improbables dans la vie, des parents avec leurs enfants qui vont mal ou peu importe. Bref, c'est les États-Unis, sachez que c'est vraiment très perché. Mais dans l'idée, je trouve ça très intéressant comme émission.
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil, c'est maintenant, c'est tout de suite.
True Beverly Hills brat. In the past year, I probably have given her about $100,000.
Oh, wow.
Allowance is crazy.
Giving this child $1,000 a month is insane.
$1,000? I'm barely living.
Ok, qui dans le chat a déjà eu de l'argent de poche? Et ça ressemblait à peu près combien? Moi j'avoue mes parents ils étaient en mode genre argent de poche quoi? C'est quoi, on connaît pas ce concept là. Donc non, j'ai pas vraiment touché de l'argent de poche money là. Et j'aimerais savoir, est-ce que vous pensez que c'est une bonne solution dans la vie genre? Est-ce que c'est bien genre? Parce que moi j'ai mon cousin, il en avait de l'argent de poche quand il était jeune. Maintenant tu sortais l'argument de genre ouais mais tu sais ça lui apprend à faire un budget, à gérer de l'argent et tout. Non, moi je le vois pas dans ce truc là. Moi je le vois plutôt dans l'idée où genre t'as de l'argent qui tombe du ciel. Alors que de l'argent yo, il faut taffer pour l'avoir là. Il faut pas l'avoir comme ça gratuit, t'as capté là.
Her attitude is entitled.
How does she treat people?
Like peasants.
And her work ethic?
By the time I was your age,
We're talking about me here. This is my show.
Vous sentez l'ambiance là?
No, I don't want a job. There's so much work.
Ça va être incroyable, je le sens là. Dr. Phil, la légende. Faites du bruit pour Dr. Phil. Incroyable. Quel calvitie légendaire. Pourquoi on applaudit encore là? C'est long? Ah ouais, c'est bien long. Let's go.
well, thank you.
De rien.
Well,
Ça, c'est
we're
d'entrée.
going to talk to Nina today. She's a wealthy dentist
okay.
with her own practice. Now, she says she has raised a 15-year-old spoiled, entitled daughter. Now, Mom admits that she's partially to blame as she has showered Nicolette with five-star restaurants, expensive vacations, and a $5,000 a month allowance.
5000 balles d'argent de poste par mois. Là, c'est la faute de la mère, là. À un moment donné, non. Moi, je suis un enfant. Il y a à 15 ans, genre. Ma mère, je profite. J'ai 5000 balles. Quoi? Non, 5000 balles par mois. C'est la faute de la mère, là. Non, je peux pas croire.
But Nicolette says she expects expensive handbags, designer clothes,
Elle s'attend à ça,
and a
quoi?
Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon for her 16th
Classe
birthday.
G pour son 16e anniversaire.
She just says these are normal things for a teen who is used to a certain lifestyle. Now, Nina says when she recently tried lowering her daughter's allowance, Nicolette threw a complete tantrum, and that's when Nicolette, the daughter, wrote to me. That's right.
Ah, c'est la fille qui a écrit. Oh, la blague, je pensais que c'était le contraire. Oh là. Ah, c'est trop.
15-year-old says she needs help to get her mother in line, saying, "Help! I'm poor. I have nothing compared to all the rest of the Beverly Hills
Oh, la blague de l'année.
Take a look.
Nicolette is extravagant, spoiled, and bratty. Nicolette is beyond entitled.
I have these two Chanel wallets. This one's my favorite because it really goes with this purse.
I have raised a true Beverly Hills brat.
I could definitely say we're quite affluent. My mom raised me with everything I've ever wanted, and she needs to continue.
Il répète souvent Beverly Hills, les règles. Genre, est-ce qu'il y a un endroit connu en France, en Belgique, en Suisse, peu importe là, genre où c'est connu comme l'endroit des riches comme ça, tu vois? Ah ouais, Paris? Paris où? 16e? Yo, je sais où est-ce qu'il faut que je chill maintenant, là, dans le 16e, là?
Nicolette has always had the best of anything and everything.
I went to amazing schools. I had a driver, I had a nanny, personal trainers.
At a very young age, Nicolette had her own credit cards with absolutely no credit limit. Some months her credit card bills would be $10,000.
Mais comment elle fait pour dépenser autant à cet âge-là?
Nicolette had an allowance of $5,000 a month to cover her expenses.
I love designer clothes. Shopping on Rodeo Drive just because it's so fun. I have some $5,000 Chanel bags, a couple of those. This is my favorite bag. It's a Celine micro luggage tote. I keep it on a chair because it's just so special. It's about $3,000 and I literally think of it as my own child. I have a Gucci bag right here. It's about $3,000.
In the past year, I probably have given her about $100,000. I don't even keep track anymore.
These are my favorite pair of heels. They're Valentinos. I love them so much. I really like this piece. It's Louis Vuitton. I know I'm a spoiled brat, but I enjoy the lifestyle, you know? People are gonna hate on me, but they wish they were me.
Elle a pas tort. C'est vrai qu'on aurait tous rêvé d'avoir ça à 15 ans, mais c'est un peu. Ça se voit qu'elle est genre en mode irrespectueuse par rapport à ça. Genre en mode, genre, elle le mérite. Je veux dire.
I had to start cutting back because this is really out of control. That went over just like a ton of...
Après, je sais même pas à quel... Qu'est-ce que j'aurais fait de tout cet argent là à cet âge-là? On sait que je sais même pas qu'est-ce que j'aurais pu acheter. Genre, j'aurais acheté genre n'importe quelle console le jour de sa sortie puis plein de jeux. Et c'est tout. En fait, j'aurais fait quoi à cet âge-là? Je sais même pas.
Now my spending allowance per month is $1,000.
Oh non,
I feel
trop
like a
triste.
peasant.
Oh non,
I can't
trop
live like
triste.
this anymore. I'm always out of money. If you ask me, I think my mom should be giving me at least $2,500 a month.
Moment, on pleure les raies ensemble là. C'est le moment où sad là. Elle a que $1,000 par mois d'argent de poche.
Just to cover my basic expenses.
C'est vraiment dur.
I need money to buy clothes. I need money to buy shoes. My mom just doesn't get it.
She'll blow through $1,000 a week and then tell me that she's
vraiment
broke
triste
and
comme
she needs
situation.
more money.
When my mom
Tu mérites
refuses
pas
to
ça.
give me money, I make her life a living hell. I have my ways.
Quoi?
My daughter totally guilt trips me. I
Comment
just
elle fait
don't
ça?
want to deal with the drama, so I just give in and give my bratty daughter everything she wants.
My mom refers to me
C'est le problème de la
as a
mère, en vrai de
Beverly
vrai,
Hills
là.
brat. It's true. I'm a brat, and I'm not gonna change.
Oh, comment je déteste ces gens-là. Là. Ouais, ça c'est mon attitude, que tu le veuilles ou non, tu l'acceptes ou pas, tu vois. Oh là là, je sens que je vais vraiment l'aimer
Well,
cette
good
meuf.
to
Hein.
meet you.
Nice
Un
to
plaisir,
meet you.
bonjour.
Your daughter wrote in.
Yes, I know.
And then she told you, right?
She did,
What'd you
yes.
think about that?
I thought it was a great idea because I think I need to help Dr. Phil. I just can't control
Ouais, non, non,
Nicolette
c'est
any
le moment là,
longer.
clairement.
You spoiled her. You agree, right?
Oh, yes, I definitely agree.
You had a big catered 13th birthday party. You buy her designer clothing, right?
Yes.
We're talking handbags and shoes, and we're not talking about kid handbags. We're talking about $5,000-$6,000 purses,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yes, Dr. Phil.
$1,000 pair
Madame,
of
faut
shoes,
se mettre en question,
5-star
là.
vacations, hotels and restaurants, multiple credit cards.
Multiple, yes.
She doesn't even know what the limits are. She just spends until they melt, I guess. Gym
They
membership
haven't
with the
melted
trainer.
yet. Yes.
Gym membership with personal trainer, $100 an hour. High-end salons, right?
Yes.
Unlimited ride-sharing, organic food delivery. Now, her previous allowance was $5,000
Yes.
a month. Then you cut it
Attendez, c'est quand même écrit gym membership with trainer, $100 de l'heure.
like she's abused.
Yes.
La pauvre, elle est vraiment mal.
Why?
C'est vraiment triste là.
Why are you doing this?
Vous avez pas honte,
I
madame
felt
là?
guilty, and I
About
still feel
what?
guilty about being a single mom, working 6 days a week, not being at home with her. It's the
Ah,
guilt.
elle essaie de
does that
compenser.
make-
Oh là 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 là. Elle joue sur la corde sensible de maman, t'es pas souvent là pour moi, donc donne-moi de l'argent.
Since I feel guilty
Maman, donne-moi de l'argent.
for not being there, so I think I will cripple her, compromise her values, make her feel like she has no self-worth without material goods.
C'est terrible ça.
And that makes you feel better?
Not when you say it like that.
Is there any other way to see it?
Help me, Dr. Phil, help me.
I already am.
Oh,
You
non,
say
il faut
you
vous
don't
aider,
take
madame
her
là.
things away because she needs them.
I feel bad. I feel bad for taking her phone away or her laptop or.
Well, you say
her
she
iPad.
needs them.
She needs them.
Pour. À
She
15
needs
ans.
a $6,000 purse.
Pourquoi elle a
Oh.
besoin de ça?
She
That-
must carry a lot of.
But we'll have to ask her what's in her bag.
You don't take her things away because she needs them.
I feel bad.
Do you discipline her at all?
You know, I do. Yes, I
Well,
do.
you say you
Oh,
don't
la
know
menteuse.
the proper
Non, j'y crois pas.
But I
punishment for
don't know
someone
the
her
pro-
age.
Exactly, and I don't know. When she was
So
younger.
what do you do?
What do I do? Now I just talk to her. I let her know. I talk to her. I say, this is not right. This is not what we should be doing. You need to get a job. I'd like for you to be self-sufficient.
Est-ce qu'on est d'accord que dans l'éducation des enfants, les jeunes, s'il n'y a pas de conséquences, ils comprennent pas. Oh là, je parle comme un vieux là. Mais en vrai, le vrai, s'il n'y a pas de conséquences exactement à des actes,
Be in college. By the time you're 18, get a part-time job. Or start getting a job now. You're almost
do you-
16.
Has she ever had a job?
No, she has not had a job. Other than, you know, she has Instagram or YouTube or whatnot. But other than that, no.
oh,
Those aren't
un peu
jobs.
comme vous là.
Those
Again.
are apps on your phone.
Maybe.
Ça va sûrement devenir
In my day
influenceuse
and
là.
age, those weren't jobs. You had to, for me, I had to work hard. I had to go to school. I had to do all of that. But yeah. So technically, to go clock in and clock out, no, she hasn't had a job.
And you take things away from her sometimes, though, right?
I do. But then
Par
I feel
exemple?
bad.
Et tu leur
My
donnes.
motherly guilt eats away at me, and I give it right back.
Voilà l'erreur,
I just want to
madame.
be sure I'm clear on this.
Voilà l'erreur.
What you're doing with her is to make you feel better. Because you're parenting from guilt.
Yes.
Non, c'est clairement ça. en
So
fait, là.
without regard for the impact on her, you're making decisions that make you feel better.
Yes.
So whether it cripples her, prepares her, because our job as parents is to prepare our child for the next level of life.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah. Now, with her work ethic, do you think she could do what you've done? I mean, you've gone to school.
Correct.
You've gotten a DDS. You own your practice. You own several practices, as a matter of fact. You've been very entrepreneurial, which means you have a business sense. You have all this medical background, all this chemistry, science, dentistry, you have all of these things. Do you think her work ethic would have been able to navigate the terrain you've navigated?
Impossible.
No.
Nicolette turns 16 next month. She's dead set on me giving her a car.
Le fameux cadeau, le G-Wagon.
You see that
Mais
G-Wagon?
non.
It's pretty normal for people to get nice cars. I want one.
If I got
J'aimerais savoir c'est quoi vos premières voitures dans votre vie, les Ray?
her a nice, reliable Toyota or Honda, she would never step foot in it. She's that much of a snob.
I want a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, matte black, AMG package.
Ouais, basique. Basique, quoi.
Smells very special.
Oh, tous les gens dans le chat qui n'ont pas eu de G-Wagon en tant que première voiture, vous avez pas honte un peu là?
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
Vous êtes vraiment pas de la haute société là. Quoi?
Turning it on.
Oh là là. Ça, c'est la voiture normale à avoir à 15 ans là.
The car even shakes when you do that. Oh, that's a lot of space. This is amazing. I can buy even more bags and throw them in the back. My favorite part are the doors because they're just huge and then they have this design right here. I like the red and black a lot. Now I'm thinking that I really need the red and black Louis Vuitton Palm Springs backpack to go with
Elle coûte
it.
combien la voiture par
I
curiosité?
might need to take the bus to work in order to be able to afford her G-Wagon AMG.
Mais madame,
matte
faites pas
black.
des sacrifices comme ça, ça n'a pas de sens. Oh, 231 000, moi je pensais que c'était genre 80 000, 100 000. 231 000, j'imagine, parce qu'il y a les options et tout là. Oh wow!
I need that.
Ouais, c'est quasiment le prix d'une maison.
Why do you want a car that's $231,000?
Because I can have it. I want the G-Wagon more than ever now. I'm
Est-ce que
not
tu peux
even
l'avoir parce que
joking.
ta mère peut
The
l'acheter,
exact
ouais.
G-Wagon I want is 230.
Yo, elle, c'est sûr à 100%, c'est une fille influencée par Instagram. C'est influencée par les fameux influenceurs là. Les fameux influenceurs, ok. Elle veut aller à Dubaï là, c'est sûr.
$31,000. I'm a princess. I'm definitely worth the price tag.
Mais c'est parce que c'est pour
Okay, it's good to
Instagram, là,
meet
c'est
you.
pour les photos. Tu peux pas comprendre Dr. Phil là.
Yes, you have. You wrote into me. Tell me what you wanted me to get straight with your mom.
I want my mom to understand that I can't live off of $1,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately. If
Bah oui,
someone
ouais.
took her lifestyle away from her, she wouldn't like that. And I grew up on it. It's all I ever know. I can't deal with this. And so I came to you for help.
Okay, so you want
faut que
me
c'est elle
to
qui a
get
demandé.
her to do what? What would be the home run for you?
I need her to understand that I need at least $2,500 a month. She works all the time. She doesn't do anything for me. She doesn't drive me anywhere. And so...
Yo, c'est vraiment une bâtarde par contre là. Yo, elle joue sur la corde sensible de genre, ouais, maman, t'es pas souvent là, donc indirectement demande de l'argent pour compenser. Yo, c'est vraiment bâtard de fou. C'est vraiment bâtard de fou.
Other people would have their moms
C'est pas de la faute à
like,
maman, elle
drive them
travaille.
places, buy them food, make them food, but I have to do everything myself, and I need the funds for that.
Je mets 2500.
So do you do that when you have the money? Are you in there in the kitchen frying up stuff and mixing up?
Ouais, tu fais quelque chose pour
buying
compenser?
food.
So you eat out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make food at home, but then I get bored of just... I don't like cooking because it just makes a huge mess, and then my mom gets mad at me, and I don't like cleaning up the huge mess.
Après,
like doing
j'achète
the dishes.
un chef
And
cuisinier.
then I just don't like eating at home because it's the same boring food.
You say she's not there for you. How do you get to school every day?
I do online school. I don't
Ah, bah là.
go to school.
You don't go to school.
I don't go to like public school for other reasons.
Why not?
Pourquoi?
Like I just got traumatized. I can't get into that right now.
Pourquoi elle est traumatisée? Oh là 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 là, j'ai hâte de voir son background là. C'est sûr que c'est hyper triste. Là, préparez-vous à pleurer dans le chat.
No, but
Qu'est-ce qui
You
t'a
got
traumatisé?
traumatized.
yes.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Part
Qu'est-ce
of
que
it
tu
is
tout?
that she couldn't keep up with the lifestyle of the
No,
other
but
kids
that's
in Beverly Hills.
There's other reasons. I'm not just like being a brat about that.
Vas-y,
But
dis,
you don't
dis.
go to school. Do you? So you?
I do online school.
Yeah. How's she doing?
She's doing okay. I had to push her a little bit to get some of those grades up, but when she wants to focus on something, she's doing good.
Bah, j'ai envie de dire
Yeah, I like it
au
because-
salaire que le.
I can like actually focus on it because I also was behind like in public school. I was really behind because it would go so fast, and so now I can actually take my time. So that's nice, and I don't have the pressure that I had at school and everything.
Mais quelle pression!
Yeah. So you want a G-Wagon for your 16th birthday?
I need my G-Wagon. There's no question. I need it.
There's no question.
Yeah.
You
Ça
need
fait quoi
that.
avec là?
My mom's buying a Bentley for herself. Why can't I get a G-Wagon?
Parce qu'elle a travaillé pour, je sais pas, peut-être, non? Je sais pas, peut-être, non? Ça va être
Why do
sens,
you
ça?
need a G-Wagon?
I really want the G-Wagon.
C'est pour les photos sur Insta, là, on rappelle.
You said, I need the G-Wagon. Why do you need a
I really
G-Wagon?
like the way it looks. I've wanted one for over 2 years now. Every time I see them.
J'ai pensé presque toute ma vie à l'avoir, là, 2 ans, là.
You see so many of them near my house, and every time I see one, I'm in awe. I love them. The interior is so nice, and there's no blind spots at all. Like, it's so big and open. There's so much trunk space. It's amazing. And they look so nice inside. When you're inside, when you see the interior, the exterior doesn't even matter at all. It's just amazing. And I really want a nice car. She wants to give me a Mercedes C-Class.
Bon, je la prendrais, là, je veux dire...
I will accept
Une
that
Mercedes
car.
classe C? Oh, j'avoue, dégoûtant.
Honda or Toyota, and then it barely gets.
I will be happy with that car, but the thing
Bitch.
is, I want my G-Wagon. I want a G-Wagon!
Direct, t'as fait le 100 balles, les coups.
Really? A C-Class?
But we started with a Honda, a Toyota. I started
Honda,
Absolutely not.
non.
I
C'est
will
pas
not be driving
assez luxueux.
anything that can be considered an Uber X.
Yo, et le pire, c'est que c'est quoi? C'est que c'est même pas fake, en fait, là. C'est que vraiment... Honnêtement, j'y crois, là. Clairement et tout, c'est sûr qu'il y a des jeunes, en tout cas, ultra ingrats par rapport à ça, là.
An Uber X.
An Uber X?
Yes, we're going Uber Lux and above.
My car doesn't cost $231,000.
Pourtant, il est plus riche que toi.
Why not? I mean, why doesn't it?
That just seems like an exorbitant amount to spend on a car. It just seemed foolish to me. I just wouldn't spend it on a car.
Well, I want to. We're talking about me here. This is my show.
Ouh, en plus, elle a l'attitude, là, c'est trop...
I suspect
là,
you
c'est
talk
trop...
about you a lot.
Elle est insupportable.
But my question is, here's my question legitimately. Do you think you should start your life at the level your parents' life is? Do you think you should start where your mother is now?
Why not? Why start low when I can start high?
Well, because you haven't...
Parce que quand ta maman sera plus dans les parages et tout, là, comment tu vas faire pour payer? Comment tu vas faire, là? Tu vas faire comment, là? Tu vas faire Uber X, là, peut-être, là?
earned it.
But why can't I have it?
Because you haven't earned it.
Someday I'll earn it. But now I
And
want
so
my
someday
G-Wagon.
you can have it.
But I want it now. I'm not waiting. I will only wait till I get my license.
Well, Nicolette's friend Joel is here.
My God.
He says Nicolette calls people peasants and thinks everyone should be a slave to her. We'll talk to him next.
Comment ça? Elle a même pas son permis, mais à un moment donné, vous attendiez à quoi les règles là? Genre comme il y a rien qui va dans toute l'histoire, donc forcément elle avait pas le permis. C'était sûr, c'était évident là.
Nicolette doesn't get away, she acts like a kid.
Attendez, je vais juste skip évidemment ce passage. On veut pas de spoil. Yes, ça c'est la précision ça.
My name is Nicolette and I slay my way down Rodeo Drive. I love Dolce & Gabbana. I love Saint Laurent. And I love that dress. I need that. I can't stand that my mom is cutting my allowance now. I started having credit card limits of like 5 to 10,000. And
tout ça c'est pour entretenir un lifestyle de genre influenceur sur les réseaux là. Exactement. Je me dis là, je le répète là, mais
that was when I could buy whatever I wanted on Rodeo Drive.
Est-ce que un G-Wagon c'est extrêmement... Oui, oui, oui.
At least $10,000 a month. So the solution is I need a sugar daddy.
Comment tu peux avoir cette mentalité là à 15 ans? À 15 ans, wesh! À 15 ans, genre ça c'est la solution.
I don't want to go to work and get a job because I haven't had to do that my whole life.
Oh ouais, zéro effort là.
My work is called shopping. I love Fendi bags. I really want one of the
puffs. Oh là 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 là, futur Michto incoming là.
I know that I'm not poor, but I feel poor and I don't like that feeling at all. I can't cope without all the money I used to have. It's awful. It's not a life I want to live.
Wow.
Well, Nina says even after she lowered her daughter Nicolette's monthly allowance from $5,000 to $1,000, Nicolette is still overspending on her credit cards in order to keep up with the rest of the teens in their hometown of Beverly Hills. Now, Nina says that's when she decided to allow family friend Joel to move into her home so he could help chauffeur Nicolette around and kind of watch her spending.
Okay.
If you ask me, Nicolette is absolutely spoiled, entitled, and bratty.
I love that Joel lives with us, and he completely gets what I'm going through with my daughter.
Everything kind of revolves around Nicolette. She can be very demanding. If Nicolette...
Ah, ils ont pris un Alfred. Non, il a le look un peu plus jeune, mais c'est un Alfred là dans l'âme.
Doesn't get her way. She acts like a kid, stomping her feet, shouting until she gets what she wants. She uses the word peasant a lot to describe people who are below her, and she doesn't really look at how privileged she is.
Mais normal quoi, moi j'appelle tous les autres personnes sur Terre les paysans là. Voyons là, c'est connu là, vous aussi vous faites pareil là.
I think that Nicolette needs to understand is that her mom just isn't
mon
an
travail,
ATM
mon
machine.
service, c'était mon
What
paysan.
Nicolette needs to realize is you have to work for what you want. You can't expect your whole life to be handed money, free things. What I hope Dr. Phil can give her is some insight and show her that there's a
Le
much
peuple
bigger
là, ils ont
world
pas honte
outside
de
of
gagner
privileges.
pas beaucoup d'argent là.
Well, Joel, thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I want to have some questions for you in a minute. You've just watched 2 videotapes. Your daughter was making a lot of comments and kind of giving some information about what she thinks and feels and values.
Yes.
What's your reaction?
I don't like what I'm seeing.
You created me.
J'en mets la faute sur quelqu'un d'autre là,
Beverly
wow.
Hills brat.
Why
Ouais,
do
c'est
you
pas faux.
think she's that way?
I think I made her that way.
You
I'm to
did.
blame.
You raised me. Should have done better.
Tu sais, je suis rendu vieux maintenant, je peux plus me permettre de dire ça, mais tu sais, vous savez, il y a le concept, les règles, il y a des visages qui sont plus tapables que d'autres. Vous voyez ce que je veux dire? Genre, comme. Évidemment, c'est une image là. Ben, cette tête-là, exactement, là, qu'est-ce que ça donnait envie là? Waouh! Ce regard-là, là.
Should have done better.
Ou un petit genre, tu sais, vous, balayette là, pouf.
What do you think she should have done that she didn't do?
Merci beaucoup, Jade, pour le
I
prime.
don't know. I was never loved as a child.
Oh!
I feel like I never was.
Yeah.
Je crois que c'est pas vrai qu'il a fait juste jouer
Do
de
you
ça pour
really feel
pouvoir
that way?
gratter de l'argent.
Or is that something?
Hein?
Do you
Oh, l'acting! Zéro convaincu de cette performance. En un instant, attendez, Lavar, excusez-moi.
or is that something? Do you feel like
C'est trop
she
triste.
doesn't really connect with you and bond with you?
Yeah, I feel like Joel's the only one that cares about me.
Heureusement qu'il y a les sous-titres. Hein.
Do you tell her that?
Yeah.
What does she say when you tell her that?
She says that she cares about me, but still, as a child, I was never loved. She just gave me money.
So wouldn't you rather have
Ah
more
oui,
love?
c'est l'argument ultime. D'accord, on maintient le truc, on va réduire ta paye, mais elle va donner plus d'amour. C'est bon ça comme combat? C'est vous?
And less money?
Hein?
I want both.
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
Toujours plus, ouais, oui.
No,
Oh wow, regardez ça comment elle a changé d'un coup. Oh là 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 là.
I get that, but you want
Tout à coup ça va mieux là.
more of your
On
mom,
sourit.
right?
Yeah. And
So
so, I
what-
feel like she ruined my whole childhood.
How does she treat people?
J'ai connu des personnes avec des ronds, des backstories tristes et tout, mais quand même, là, genre, ok, elle a pas eu d'amour, mais elle a eu des sacs à 6000 balles pour compenser. Vous, ça, il est ré, parce que ça va, il y en a dans le chat, là, qui ont peut-être eu des enfances plus difficiles. Est-ce que vous, ça aurait compensé un peu mieux si vous avez eu des trucs aussi
like
gros, là?
presents.
C'est sûr.
You mean diva-like?
I guess,
no,
yeah.
no.
I'm a brat. I'm a diva, but I'm nice.
And that's true.
Voilà, monteuse.
Nicolette is, when you get to know her,
En plus,
she's
sa
a
mère, ça se
great
voit qu'elle
person.
l'aime, là.
And, you know, I love them both as a family.
I'm a great
and
person that was raised horribly.
She's a sweet brat.
Ah, but sa
You
mère,
said
elle est
it's a
pas-
sad
elle a pas
fact
pire.
that she really doesn't have friends because of the way she treats people. True?
It's true. It's hard because she doesn't
You
go
says
to...
it is sadly true that Nicolette has no friends,
Oh.
but it has nothing to do with her not having the right materialistic
Oh.
I
items.
have my bags.
Voilà le problème.
What do you mean? Those
My
are your
bags
Mes
are
friends?
sacs, c'est mes amis. Mais j'ai littéralement dit
Those
qu'elle
aren't
allait zéro.
friends. Those are inanimate objects.
I know, but they're still always there.
Right.
Oh, c'est
You
triste, là.
say
limite.
she has an annoying attitude and bosses people around, demanding things from them.
Yeah, and, you know, I think that's kind of the upcoming that she sees that kind of happened and thinking that she wasn't loved and all that as a child sort of grew and that's sort of the image she has. And I feel like a lot of it is really, she hasn't gone to like a normal high school, really,
I
right?
went to a normal high school
Briefly,
Mais-
and
for 1 year.
Mais qu'est-ce qui s'est passé en fait? On n'a pas eu le background.
Did she live at the Beverly Hills Hotel for 6 months?
She did.
Quoi? Quoi? Elle a vécu pendant 6 mois dans le... Mais pourquoi faire en fait à 15 ans? Quoi? Quel était le concept là? Avec une pote en plus, genre qui profitait de l'expérience. Elle est où cette amie en particulier là?
With a friend
C'est qui
At
cette
the
amie?
Beverly Hills Hotel.
at the montage.
At the Montage. Oh.
Yeah, oh. No, it wasn't the Beverly Hills Hotel, at the montage, yeah.
That's equally expensive, right?
You guys all wish you lived
cette pote en question?
for a year.
Nicolette admits to spending her day having lunch in Beverly Hills. She makes videos for YouTube.
Ah, c'est une youtubeuse? Oh, il faut qu'on la trouve. Mes enquêteurs du chat, est-ce que vous pouvez chercher? On va trouver sa chaîne YouTube là. D'après moi, ça va être clairement pas des...
So I wanted her to
du contenu
try
pas en lien avec
something
l'argent.
different. I'll explain more when we come back.
Et évidemment pas de spoiling ici, attendez. Wesh, on a avancé vite quand même en vrai de vrai. Oui, ok, nickel, le voilà, le retour.
I'm a dentist with a large practice. I come home from a hard day's work. Nicolette just rolls her eyes and asks for more money for me to take her to the gym, drive her to the mall, or get her smoothies.
I don't like living with my mom. I don't feel loved.
I want to enjoy my life. I want to hang out with my friends, date, and I feel like it's my time now.
When it comes to my mom, she doesn't want to spend time with me.
Even on my days off, I'm a slave to my daughter, Nicolette. Nicolette feels that my money is her money. And she says things to me like, why would you have a child, mother, if you're not going to take care of me?
Well, Nina and Joel say they are worried about Nina's 15-year-old daughter, Nicolette, who admits to having zero future goals except to not work, be rich, wear designer clothes, and drive a Mercedes G-Wagon.
Ah, vous avez l'air d'avoir beaucoup trop... Oh, attendez. Vous êtes chaud, regardez à quoi ressemble la chaîne YouTube. Elle a 1,2 million d'abonnés. Premier truc que je pote, c'est quoi? Looking for my new G-Wagon, genre. Oh non, c'était il y a 2 semaines. Quel genre de contenu elle fait? I'm back. Avec une vidéo de 2 minutes qui fait quoi?
Take 100 of me just trying to say, hey guys, I'm coming back to YouTube, so I'm gonna need a head massage to get to 101.
Ça, c'est du contenu, ça. Attendez. Rest in peace, Ethan. 24 heures in Versace Mansion à upgrade my G-Wagon. Non, finalement, elle a eu son G-Wagon.
To make myself feel better.
Oh là, la crash directement, super.
I'll sit here next to the dumpster.
Oh my god,
mon Dieu.
I'm so ready. And I'm so ready to have a car, honestly. Like, I need a car.
Est-ce que chez les gens riches en France, au Québec, il n'y a pas vraiment ça, mais est-ce qu'il y a un accent des gens riches? Parce que là, elle a un accent anglophone de gens riches, ça fait genre, oh my god, going to the worst review hospital. Bro, elle a fait des views en vrai de vrai à une époque là. Ouais, c'était pour montrer là sur les réseaux, c'était pour le gram, c'était pour les likes, les followers.
I felt it was time for Nicolette to have at least some different viewpoint, some different experience. So I gave her an assignment a few days ago. Let's see what happened.
Hello?
Nicolette?
Salut.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Phil. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. I have a little activity I wanted you to do for me
Laisse donc, on est prêt pour l'activité là.
Los Angeles, if you're up for it. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
You immerse yourself into it, whatever it is, and then you can tell me about it when I see you on Monday. Fair enough?
Okay. Dr. Phil just called me. I'm doing an activity in downtown LA. I'm a little scared to know what it is. I'm excited. I'm just nervous.
Are you scared?
A little bit because it looks wild.
De voir des gens, ça a l'air sauvage par ici, wesh.
Hi.
Alors ça a l'air normal.
Nice to meet you. I'm the volunteer manager here at the Midnight Mission. Welcome. When I saw Nicolette pulled up to the curb, she obviously had a sense of culture shock.
Non, c'est la même ville là.
So, it's interesting so far. Never been anywhere like
T'es avec les
this.
paysans
You
là.
were going to help with their dinner service today. We're going to put an apron and hairnet on you.
Do you have Chanel?
You wish. No, we have plastic.
Is
Please.
the plastic imported from Europe?
Il y a le force là dans la blague là, je peux pas croire que c'est vrai là.
I love the marble countertops. Love my Gucci hairband.
There you
Love
go.
my leather gloves. This is LA Fashion Week.
What do you want to serve?
I
Personne t'a
love
demandé
vegan
là.
chicken.
Oh là là, elle est
We
insupportable
love
pour de
some
vrai. là.
non-GMO green beans.
On dirait
Do
jouer
you
un
want green
personnage.
beans? Hello. Do you want asparagus? Hello. How you doing? The grossest thing was I saw someone throw up. Some people, when I was serving them food, they were like, I never thought it would
C'est
be
genre
like
tes
this.
problèmes.
Normally when I see a large group of homeless people, I'm just passing by.
This gentleman is a program participant.
What was it like going through the program?
I came from on 32nd and Central. I was getting high and doing all that. And I found out about the Midnight Mission. It brought me my dignity back, my respect back.
Interesting story.
En plus, c'est choquant qu'elle fasse la surprise parce que je sais pas s'il y en a dans le chat qui sont déjà allés à LA. En vrai de vrai, c'est pas si loin que ça provenant de Montréal ici. Et moi, pour avoir été à LA, je vous jure, c'est probablement la ville la plus choquante niveau, on va dire, niveau problème SDF et des gens qui sont dans la rue là. Oh my god, les hey, je vous jure, c'est même pas Genre les gens vendent du rêve parce que oui c'est exactement comme GTA et tout, mais je vous jure les gars, si une vie elle est triste là, tu vois vraiment, mais genre l'écart de richesse à un niveau c'est ridicule genre. On se balade dans Venice Beach, peu importe et tout, bro, il y a des camps là de SDF partout, et la plupart du temps c'est des anciens militaires. C'est trop triste, franchement là c'est abusé. Las Vegas aussi, ouais, Las Vegas c'est terrible aussi. Et c'est sûr qu'ils vont jamais te le vendre là, dans le rêve américain de LA ou peu importe là. Non, vraiment, j'étais personnellement choqué, genre vraiment, mais beaucoup.
When I first arrived at the mission today, I was pretty terrified. It was just really cool seeing a different type of class than I usually see.
Why don't we have you help clean up?
Allez, toi.
Soak one, wipe everything down, and then take the other one and dry it off. This experience for Nicolette today was a little bit of an eye-opener.
I feel like I did a really good thing.
So, what'd you take away from that?
Absolument rien
It was
retenu.
fun. And it was nice to see everyone so grateful when I would give them food. It was a culture shock. And I was scared at first. We went in, and I was terrified when I went in, because everyone just kind of looked a little wild and deranged from the outside. And then I went in, and it wasn't scary. And then I got my apron on, my hairnet, and I started serving food. I saw someone flip the table. Some people would kind of yell at me when I was giving them food, but I got a couple thank yous, so we're great.
Did you feel good about yourself for having aided some of those folks for a time, even if it was just a short time?
Definitely.
Okay. Please welcome Joey Weinert from the Midnight Mission in downtown Los Angeles.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Joey's been working at the soup kitchen and homeless shelter for the past 3 years. As you know, I've been down there because I work with LAPD, and they do a great job down there. But for what you do down there, an awful lot of people would be awfully hungry and awfully cold sometimes. People think this is LA, it doesn't get cold at night. That's not true. It gets very cold at night. So God bless you for what you do down there. It's a great thing. So how'd our girl do there? What was your observation?
Well, like I said in the beginning, she definitely looked like a deer in the headlights when she stepped out of the van. My first impression was actually pretty good, because she looked me in the eye and stuck her hand out and shook my hand. So I figured at least she would be receptive.
Okay.
And we went in and pretty much went directly to work. And Nicolette seemed to be ready to take on whatever was kind of put in front of her. And so, you know, seeing this, I heard the other side, and I think that's what I saw today. I saw, you know, there is another side to Nicolette.
Parce que j'ai une question pour vous, mes chers. Est-ce que vous avez déjà connu des gens, ou même peut-être vous, en fait, là, faut assumer, mais parce que 15 ans, c'est quand même loin. Et en vrai, 15 ans, j'ai connu moi aussi à l'école, genre des gens qui avaient ce genre d'attitude-là, qui n'avaient pas l'argent ni les. Personne les payait autant, là, tu vois. Mais c'était juste chiant comme ça. Genre, ils se prenaient pour je sais pas trop qui, être zéro humble et tout. Surtout à cet âge-là, tu sais, c'est comme le début d'un peu d'ego. Là, tu te rapproches tant qu'ils ont 18 ans, tu te dis, c'est bon, je commence à être un adulte et j'ai tout compris de la vie. Bro, il y en a trop à cet âge-là qui sont casse-couilles comme ça. Alors imagine si tu leur donnes de l'argent, là.
You know, and she seemed to actually really care about what she was doing. You know, she was a pleasure to have, and she worked really hard.
Yeah, I was really
Ça me surprend pas cette attitude-là, mais c'est le fait qu'elle fasse ça avec tout l'argent impliqué derrière.
Yeah, thank you for taking me there.
Yeah.
I would have never gone there otherwise. It was nice.
C'était agréable. Bah écoute, hein. Attendez, j'ai éternué évidemment sur cette action parce qu'on ne veut pas se faire spoil. Il y aura encore des larmes qui vont... Oh, trop triste.
I want to say some things to you about your daughter. What I'm concerned about is her self-image. And self-image is the perception or mental picture that you have, your appearance, abilities, and personal worth.
Okay.
And I think when someone feels like they have to have all of these things in order to feel like they're presentable, to feel like they're worthy, to feel like they can be acceptable, then they don't have much self-worth.
Well, my mom made me feel that way.
You know, I've said that overindulgence.
Ta mère, c'est le problème de tout, visiblement, là.
Is a form of child abuse.
C'est un peu de ta faute aussi, là, mettons un peu de faute dessus.
You see, a child forms their self-image, their self-worth by making attributions to themselves. We watch ourselves in situations and say, wow, I did that. I overcame that. I accomplished that. I did that. I learned about myself that way. So I have confidence that I can do these things. She's saying, you screwed up. You parented me that way, but it's not over.
J'ai vu pire comme éducation, clairement, là.
Sure.
Non, non, t'as vu.
Yes.
Non.
Reparenting. So many parents have the opportunity to reparent their child. So you guys need to redefine your relationship.
How do we do that?
You give her...
Déjà, ouais, plus d'amour et moins d'argent, c'est une bonne chose, mais est-ce que vous pensez, là j'ai pas envie d'être en mode pessimiste, mais 15 ans, bientôt 16 ans, est-ce que vous trouvez pas que il commence à se faire tard pour essayer de régler la situation? Est-ce que vous pensez pas qu'elle va avoir... Non, je pense pas qu'elle va avoir toujours cette attitude là, je pense que ça peut prendre du recul là. Ah oui, clairement là. Il faut vivre d'autres expériences qui vont la rendre plus humble. Comment on pourrait faire ça là? Mes psychologues du chat s'il vous plaît là. Comment on pourrait faire ça pour pouvoir la faire évoluer pour le mieux là-dessus là? Évidemment il faut plus d'amour et moins d'argent, mais... Tu la mets à l'usine. En vrai les rays, vous allez dire que c'est une méthode drastique, mais c'est pas ma fille donc je m'en fous. Imaginez genre, d'un coup je coupe tous les vivres. D'un coup je fais comme, ah ouais c'est comme ça. Zéro, même pas 2000, zéro, tu vois. Et je dis, tu te démerdes maintenant. Tu te démerdes, va t'affaire, fais des trucs, tu vas découvrir à quel point l'argent, la valeur de l'argent, ça prend du temps là.
I feel like it's too late for that.
Yeah.
I don't want love anymore.
Well.
Oh là, cœur de pierre là.
T'as
15 ans là.
That's what she needs to have. I think giving this child $5,000 a month, $2,500 a month, $1,000 a month is insane.
$1,000? That's.
I think that's insane.
Coco, c'est tout. Oh
I think that you,
trop de problèmes.
As a parent, you're required to give her a stable environment.
Which she has.
And you know, you have a roof over her head.
Tout est bon, tout est carré.
Make sure she has medical care. Take care of her in those ways. I think she needs to get a job.
No,
I think she needs to get a job where she works and observes herself doing the things that she's capable of doing.
Elle voulait pas entendre ça.
Isn't gonna get me my car.
Not in a hurry. That's why you need an education. So you don't have to work for minimum wage. By the time I was your age, I'd worked at A&W root beer stand on roller skates. I had worked at throwing a paper route. I'd worked at...
Oh là là, elle se dit putain, faut que je... Là, il y a des vraies larmes qui vont sortir. Quoi, il faut que je taffe pour de vrai? Et c'est des vraies larmes là.
Planet, I'd worked everywhere you could get a job. I'm just saying, realize when you indulge her, you're doing that to make yourself feel better. And what you need to do is do what is required for her to be better. C'était pas supposé se passer comme ça. And is she going to be unhappy about it?
Yes.
Yes.
Extremely.
Yeah. This is what she's going to do at home. She's just going to pout and act at home.
Well, that's her choice.
Correct.
But you need to work out.
Je pense qu'il y a beaucoup de... Vous pensez pas qu'il y a beaucoup de parents qui pensent que quand l'enfant pleure, ça va forcément dire que t'es un mauvais parent, genre? On dirait qu'il y en a trop qui sont trop... c'est pas la première fois qu'on voit des trucs comme ça, que ce soit dans Pascal le grand frère ou peu importe là. Mais on dirait qu'il y a beaucoup de parents, genre dès que leurs enfants commencent à pleurer, ils se disent « Oh vas-y, t'inquiète et tout, je veux pas que tu pleures et tout là. » Genre en mode comme si ça va les calmer. Mais la culpabilité évidemment, tu vois, c'est ça le problème, tu vois. Il y en a trop qui sont en mode genre « Non mais moi je veux être un bon parent. » Donc si t'inquiète là.
Something where she becomes productive.
Ouais, je pleure des fois et c'est bon,
makes a contribution to society instead of taking from society.
I think the best thing would be to start with a job.
No.
Ouais.
Yeah,
oui.
Absolutely.
Ça va avoir un vrai taf, t'inquiète là. Imagine tu pleures et tout le monde rit de toi.
And I think it would be great if you volunteered some more at the soup kitchen. You could do some great volunteer work.
Vas-y, fais du bénévolat aussi, c'est bien là. Je pensais que t'avais aimé ça.
I did that.
No.
I started with a babysitter. I think my first job was at IHOP.
Well, you don't pay me to babysit. She makes me babysit for free.
She doesn't need a job babysitting. She needs a job in the world.
No.
She doesn't need a job at home.
Oui, dans la vraie vie, madame là. Là, tu peux te rasseoir, là, il y a zéro autorité, là, assieds-toi.
You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
well, I know.
It's so much work.
But you...
I'm so tired from work.
Non, la vie, ça va pas être un cheat code tout le temps, là. Non, 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 non. Vous allez me dire qu'elle a des bonnes notes à l'école, là? Shit, là. Quel est l'intérêt d'aller à l'école rendu là, là? Attendez, on éternue évidemment, on veut pas se faire spoil. Hop, let's go, on est parti.
Here's the problem. You're selling yourself way short. You've got a lot more to offer than you're giving yourself credit for. There's a lot more to you.
I know.
Tu peux faire mieux, let's go, on croit en toi, mais juste réveille-toi à un moment donné, là.
You have no idea what it is. You have no idea.
Bah, écoutez, vous avez eu votre premier taf à quel âge, mes chers, dans le chat? Moi, je pense que c'était genre à 17, 16 ou 17, un bail comme ça, là. Merci beaucoup en passant à T-Crow, merci beaucoup pour le prime, merci beaucoup à 77 Slim Siro, merci beaucoup à Jade également pour le sub, là. C'était quoi votre taf, votre premier taf? Moi, je travaillais dans une épicerie. Yo, je m'occupais des légumes, des fruits, j'emballais les commandes des clients, là.
What it is to have
Efficace.
a good tired, where you come home and you've got a good tired, where you say, man, I am so proud of what I did today.
Okay.
This whole weekend, I got up at...
Il y a de tout, franchement, là. Femme de ménage, babysitter. En fait, techniquement, je crois j'ai déjà fait genre du babysitting, mais d'animaux, les hey. Je gardais les animaux de mes voisins et tout, là. Sauf des petits staffs et tout, là, vite fait. J'étais fait dans un resto, pompier. OnlyFans à 15 ans! Impossible. Non, 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 j'ai pas lu ça, j'ai pas lu ça, j'ai pas lu ça. C'est une tactique pour m'enlever des éléments de mon cerveau, là.
Friday night, I didn't even sleep, and then on Saturday, I filmed from 7 a.m. to like 8 p.m. at night, and then I came home and I was like, oh, this feels so good. I had a really good time. I was so tired.
Glamorous life of a TV star.
7 a.m. again, all the way through the whole day.
T'as vu cette vie de rockstar, là?
I only do it. No, that's only gonna be with things I like. I don't want to work at the smoothie shop and just make smoothies all day. I can't do that. I can't just sit there and make smoothies all day.
Well, then you find
I have a short attention span. I can't just sit and do the same thing.
But you find a job that is
your passion.
This is my job, and I love it. I don't ever feel like I'm working.
I don't want to start at the bottom.
Trop triste. Mettez la PDG d'Apple directement. Au pire.
If you love what you're doing, you don't care where you are on the ladder.
But I don't want to start at the bottom. I don't care if everyone else started at the bottom. I want to start at the bottom.
What do you want to be head of?
Même quand on pleure, je la prends pas au sérieux, là.
Brain surgery at Cedars?
No!
Because you can't do that until you learn how to do brain surgery.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Well, good.
En fait, pourquoi elle est aux études de base, en fait, là? Elle dit, oui, je fais l'école à la distance. Mais pourquoi tu fais ça, en fait, là? Genre, les études de base, c'est pour trouver un taf, non? Genre, elle a oublié le concept, peut-être?
Because we need to find something you are good at and you can do. And listen, you two need to work out and negotiate a relationship. And I tell you what I'm going to do. Okay. There's a company that my son and I have called Doctor on Demand.
Okay.
And you can do this at home where y'all spend more time together.
No.
And what you do,
you
download
promotion de son
the
application.
Doctor on Demand app onto your computer.
On t'a pas parlé
Then you
chut,
can
chut,
click on psychological services. You can make an appointment at a predetermined time.
Okay.
And bang, you're in front of a licensed therapist right there at home. The two of you can sit there together in your pajamas if you want to on your couch. And someone will work with you to redefine this mother-daughter relationship and help you do the things that you need to do. You don't need to get dressed and go down to a doctor's office somewhere. They come right to you. If you're traveling, you just open your computer, bang, you're right there. You don't ever have to miss because you can take the doctor with you anywhere you go and pick it up and have it right there on your computer. You willing to do that?
Yes, I'm willing to.
You willing to do that?
I don't like therapy.
Well, you'll like this therapy.
Est-ce que t'aimes quelque chose? Telle est la question, à part le G-Wagon.
All right. And somebody's going to help you renegotiate and start this reparenting so this young woman can rediscover herself. She's selling herself way short.
I agree.
La phrase la plus effrayante quand même, c'est qu'elle a dit ça à 15 ans en disant oh ouais, au pire des cas, je me trouve un sugar daddy, là. À partir de là, moi je vous dis, je pense qu'on l'a perdu, là. Elle a trop l'option facile, là. Elle se pose pas trop de questions. Mais est-ce que vous avez connu dans peu importe, là, pas nécessairement niveau monétaire, on va dire. Est-ce que vous avez déjà vu des situations comme ça? Oh là là, c'est claqué cette fin, je te jure. Là pour le coup, j'ai pas compris ce qu'ils ont essayé de faire. Mais c'était quand même divertissant malgré tout, là. Vous avez connu pire? Comment tu peux Oui, je te demandais déjà presque 10 000 balles par mois. Comment ça pire? Oui, malheureusement, presque. Je veux avoir des témoignages là, des situations. Faut plus jamais me parler de la pourrie gâtée. Non, mais il y en a certains d'entre vous là, je sens que ça vous a tendu là.
Je me roule un filtré maxi gras, je le passe à Madiba. Là, Bastos va t'y part. Encore un mec du Banksy crève par là, je crois bien qu'il doit 10 balles. Ils doivent esquiver le mec qui l'a foiré en même temps que la bande rivale.